said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Dog hit me up. Hello? Shorty on my line, told the bitch to call back, cause she getting out of line. Louis, what's the deal? Nigga, we talk. Got a 9 on a mission, nigga, watch we talk. Meet me on the block, tell me everything you know. From the guns to the chips and the kilos of coke. All I see is white, let my vision flash. Got my hand on them birds, about 100 in cash. Nigga, what's the math? Said I'm rich forever. Ride a trap or die, got my mind on this cheddar. Wish a nigga would, if a nigga try. Leave his brains on the step, laying next to his mind. Get it or die, that's the motivation. I tell it how it is, see the bullets penetration. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Kick the door, hit the floor, homie. See this fall, homie? Leave your brains on the floor, homie. I want your bricks from out the crib in the floor, homie. I'm talking dollars and them cents from out the drawer, homie. Tie your bitch by the beat, I want it all, homie. You niggas barking like the beat, I let it off, homie. 100 pounds in the crib, I took it all, homie. I left the nigga by his stairs where his bra shorty. 200,000 on the wrist, I spent the charm on it. Dump a nigga on his neck, that's a prize moment. Real niggas up the back, you know, bases loaded. Pussy tried to walk me off, hit a crazy homie. Bent the block up 10, left him in the coma. Northside, Illidale, you know, son of Cobra. Big dog in the pit, the dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Niggas don't be who they say they are. Just soft ass niggas out here. Everybody wanna be him. These niggas never stand on 10. The ass niggas. Weighing them birds, you know we get them in heavy. Switch on the 4, I hold that motherfucker steady. Kicks by the oil, you see them diamonds in that present. 9 or more, cause a nigga scale wealthy. You bitches be whores, line a nigga for that cheddar. Crack the back door, hold a 9 to whoever. Young in the slide, leave your brains on your brother. You know you fucked up when you raised by a sucker. Made $1 million on the block, fuck the op and you busters. Homie turned op, got shot with his brother. Nigga told the cops, came to court with his mother. Pussy took the stand, still told on a brother. Weigh 1,000 grams, feet on land with them killers. Back to back coupe, see the roof near the engine. Niggas not 100, always blunted on a mission. Bitch, I'm in position while you pussies get evicted. Niggas never stood on nothing. You niggas never stood for something. How the fuck you him? Tell me, how the fuck you him? And you can't even stand in your own shit, nigga. 5-4 zip, watch how I whip. Watch it jump 5 grams when I'm locking that shit. Pussy nigga told and he fold like 6. Nigga sold his soul, did it all for a bitch. Get him in the hole, move a load every trip. Money making Mitch, double up, very flip. Niggas talk bags, blew a band on a brick. Gross a half a key, now you up on a strip. Came a long way from 9 when I got to a brick. Your right hand a lie, just the vibe with a bitch. Never stick to the code, so what's the honor in men? If if you never took a loss just to honor a friend. Then he turned his back just to line your kin. Roll for a rat, you can die with them. Pussy niggas soft, now you fraud with them. Bitch, I'm a dog, did it all for them. Win. Never fold, never told. Never took the stand. Did my time like a motherfucking man. Do the crime, do the time, nigga. And that's on everything. One right. One right. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Send a nigga 10 stories when a reproach. Moving big weight, you should've seen the boat. Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost. Send a nigga 10 stories when a reproach. Moving big weight, you should've seen the boat. We are not alike. Fuck the hype. Put the toaster to your face and I pull it twice. 1,000 bricks of dope, nigga, this the life. Add a little bake, then I drop the ice. Got some bitches out of state that I sacrifice. Crossing state lines, this the afterlife. Brown paper bags whenever cash in sight. Another 30 in the duffel if you add it right. Most niggas blame the hustle when they math ain't right. Made it out the struggle with a brick of white. 10 G's in the farm with your brother wife. In the 27 Porsche, not the prototype. All you niggas pussy sucker, what's the hype? Better do the right thing like that nigga Spike. I hit a bitch like Ike when it come to white. Talk to Tina, not Serena.
Let me stop playing.
Play it close, niggas do the most. Hold the chopper sideways, you can meet your ghost.
You about to hit the 8-minute mark. Let's get it.
What's up with you? What you got going on? So that nigga Shakur scared of Abdullah Mason, huh?
Yeah.
See that nigga trying to sharpen up the nigga from Australia.
Hey, come on, bro. Shook me on, bro. That's what they do, though. That nigga crumb like that.
Yo, it's cold as fuck down here. I know that shit cold as fuck over there.
Yeah, up here it's raining, but it's warm. Yesterday it was cold.
What's warm to you? 'Cause I know you up there.
Shit, this shit is different.
60 not warm.
Down here, up here it is to us.
Nah, nigga. 60 not warm. I used to be able to tolerate the cold, nigga. I done got older though. Hurt my knee and shit, boy. When they get cold, I can't be outside without a jumpsuit on.
How cold do it get down there?
Oh, bro, this motherfucker get cold down here, bro. Shit. I think last year it got to the low 30s.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, low 30s, shit like that. But nigga, I done been to Iowa and all that. Nigga, I done been in negative 18 degree, negative 20 degree. Yeah. In Arizona, shit like 120. I done been in hot and cold shit. Word. What's up, man? What's up? What you grabbing on?
Like the 7 states. Hold on, I gotta give me a sec. I gotta grab the joint. Probably because I sent the text. I'm trying to get that joint to tighten up. I'm yeah, there go right there the second.
You ain't never find the airplane mode?
No, we cool. The family, they home. We cool. Yeah, you know, I just want to cook on this Bakhram shit. Bakhram Kelly for January.
That that
Tyson.
that that's locked in already.
Yeah, they're doing locked in. It's for January. I think it's between the 24th or the 31st of January,
So
2026.
so the last week,
Mm-hmm.
last 2 weeks.
And then you got
You was just about to say some shit about Tyson
Brown
Fury.
and Shane Mosley at 160 for the WBC intern. I mean, then I watch Showbiz. You like, bro? It's a WBO convention happening in Bogota, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just they show Bud Crawford first and Janet Big back to back. Oh, they setting up the fight, bro. They both WBO champions, nigga. When you look at it, all you see is all top ranked niggas. You feel me? That's all you see, all top ranked people. Talk about that. Stop making lies.
You know what it is too, though, bro. I've been noticing a lot of niggas don't even know when they lying because they just be saying shit that makes sense to them. So it got to be that. You see what I'm saying? But then at the same time, we speaking on the nigga showbiz right now. You already know respect to the nigga and everything he got going on, but he don't understand the shit that he be saying and the amount of people that really follow him. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
people believe it because it's
like,
a
yeah, like I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. Be more
and
mindful of what you say because you can't be over there preaching that you not biased shit, but then say something and then your whole fan base running with the shit.
this the crazy thing, right, bro? It ain't even crazy, right? Remember when that Tank and Lamont stuff happened, the knee situation? I watched Shushu Cameron go on live
I
and
know what
told
you saying. I know what you saying. He said he don't even know about the amateurs and his kids in the amateurs, all this and that. Yeah, I know
but
what you about to
that's the
say.
point I'm getting is right. For every people that's trying to analyze, be a journalist or critique boxing, you should know the sport before you say anything. You feel me? It's like baseball, your favorite sport. So if you watching a person like Max Kellerman talk about baseball, you like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about baseball for? You're not known for talking about baseball. You come from boxing trying to talk about sports, then you get kicked out of ESPN for some wicked shit. But at the end of the day, I'm just using her for an example.
Yeah.
Like you can't critique shit about the MLB to me when I know the game. You feel me? And that should just be weird because people be allowed and accepting that dumb shit. I mean, like, I want to cook on this dev shit, right?
I was about to say how many people seen Devin Haney out there lying?
Yo, this is what I want to know, Dev. How you got three to four negotiations going on at the same damn time? You, Virgil, and Tio. How you and Tio trying to fight? But you, Tio, I forgot. You, Tio.
And Boots. Don't forget Boots
Well, that's
too.
not bringing Boots. That's what I'm saying. All of these niggas talking about they was sending Boots contract at the same time. That's why I want you to peep. All of this shit was at the same time. And I'm glad, yo, my old video is aging like fine wine. How all three of y'all gonna try to fight this nigga at the same time? Y'all all send that's why I say, bro, it's so fake. Every time you turn on the ring, John, it's the nigga Big Baby Miller exposing. That's the guy, man. He gotta get out of boxing because he don't know shit.
What you eating over there, boy? This is my third day fasting. This shit look crazy.
I just eat salad and white rice. So I don't eat meat.
Yeah, I ain't eaten meat in 5 years. 6 years.
I don't eat it at all.
Nah, I don't eat it, bro. That's what I'm telling you. I ain't ate that shit once in years. I don't eat fish, nigga. I don't eat pork, chicken, turkey, nothing. Seafood, no none of that.
Good for you.
For sure.
Made that motherfucker cause I just was peeping. I said, damn, yo, like these niggas always get caught in they lies. But one thing about him, start talking about the lawsuit. No nigga, you lost the lawsuit. You ain't dropped nothing. You test positive too. But the key thing is, bro, you should have told your dad, yo, don't do that, nigga. You still got that old back, bro. That man wasn't on no dope, nigga.
Yo, I've been looking for the information where it says that he tested dirty too. I can't find that. And I've been looking.
Listen, all you gotta do, look at the UFC fighter. He's a streamer now. When Ryan came out of court and came out, Ryan says he's not guilty on the PED case. I'ma find the joint and I'ma send it to you, bro. That shit was big. I got it on my shorts. It's on my shorts. I know that for sure.
Send me
It
the
was
short. I'm
last
gonna
year.
go check it out after you so whenever you send it to me, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it was last year. I remember that shit clear as day. And I was telling people, I said, because he was suspended for a year too. Him and Ryan got off suspension at the same time. That's when they had to fight the same time. That's when a lot of fighters was telling niggas no. Like, nah, nigga, like, we ain't going over there to fight. Like, bro, y'all niggas is lying. This is what we want. But nobody talking about, like, May. A week before Boots moved up, Virgil got a surgery. Virgil said, I won't be back until August. Soon Boots said he moved up. Called him out, yo, let's fight. Now I won't be back to September. Well, we could wait. I can wait to September, but I can't wait till
A lot of
October.
people say different things on that situation though, because you got Virgil Camp saying Boots don't want that, and you got
No,
Boots
no,
Camp
no, but
saying
see,
that they've been ready for that.
no. See, this is the crazy thing. The proof is there. I'm gonna send you the video. All you gotta do is watch 3 of Virgil's interviews.
No,
He's
I
wearing
remember he said he gonna go get surgery. He out.
and this was in May. This was in May, and he said he won't be back until August. Then when August came, he changed it till November. Boots wasn't trying to wait till November. Fuck, I'm gonna wait till November, nigga. I'm trying to get money now. I'm trying to get 2 fights in this year. At least let me get 2 to 3 fights in this year. You understand me?
Yeah, but you can't say he was capping on a November date whenever he got a November date.
No, but this was you gotta understand is the manager is cat. Rick is cat. That's what I'm saying. Y'all not listening to Rick. All people going off is people on the internet, and what people saying is all you gotta do is listen to the manager. The manager said no. When Oscar said yes, Rick Merengue said no. I call him Rick Merengue. You know what I mean? He be dancing around the contract, bro. And you can go anywhere when Oscar said the fight going to happen next year. But I can send you every tweet and every message when Rick said no. They already talking about moving up to 160. You just seen Robert Garcia last interview when he talking about ducking Bakhram, talking about they about to move up. Remember I told you that? Remember I told you that shit?
Yeah, how many fights he even got in the division? What, 4? 3? What he got in there? 4?
Full tune-ups. Frederick Lawson, ass, tune-up. Thomas Delorme, unfun. Yo, oh my God. Thomas Delorme so ass that once Boots and them niggas whooped his ass, that shit was over. They ended his career. That shit went out early. He ain't never been the same again. Every time he got in the ring, got knocked out majority of the time. Then some fights, barely won. You feel me?
Yo, you seen that did you see fuck I was just gonna say the Devin Haney media workout?
I can't watch that nigga. I just seen it a little bit. I had to change that nigga.
He got Mickey Bay holding the pads.
I seen him there.
Hey, that nigga lost to George Kambosos. That
Just Jordan Force's ass. And I'ma always tell people, you already know.
T.O. got robbed.
Tio got robbed. All you gotta do is go back. Just watch the first round. Soon Cambosis dropped Tio. Tio get right back up from the knockdown, and he dropped Cambosis. Why that's not called as a knockdown?
And he dropped him late in the fight too.
The 10th round. That was the 10th round.
Was that a body shot? Or that was to the head, nah?
I think to be more correct, y'all, we gonna find out next time we live. We gonna hit y'all with
Or yeah.
the nigga. It was a great fight, bro. It was a great fight. It wasn't like a great fight. Like Tio won that fight. Y'all robbed him. He would have had 2 knockdowns. Y'all robbed that boy, bro. You gotta beat it and take it from the champ, bro. Cause that type of performance, y'all might as well give Pitbull the victory, bro. You might as well give motherfucking
Yo,
Santos the victory because he beat Shakur for real.
you wanna know an unpopular opinion I got? And you might not even feel this way, but these is my facts. This is my opinion type shit. Listen, one of my favorite wins from T.O. is that Claggett fight.
Yep. Steve Claggett, my guy.
I'm not even gonna say Claggett my guy. I don't fuck him. You know what I'm saying? All love and respect though. I don't really watch him like that.
That nigga not a slouch, bro. He just got robbed. You feel me? He was like,
That many times though?
bro, they robbed him in a lot of close fights, bro.
Like I said, I just watched his little highlights and shit like that.
Yeah, all
Like
right,
you
bro.
saying, he not no pushover. You know what I'm saying? His punch output is up there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very high. And
Trying
when
to compete
T
with his promotional company so he got with Eye the Tiger. But go ahead.
and they ain't even want to give T.O. credit for that. T.O. went out there, out punched that nigga and outlanded that nigga.
Fact.
Respect to Shakur. That nigga ain't out throw Zapata.
Fuck no.
I'm gonna be real with you. He ain't even outland Zapata. Don't
Mhm.
believe CompuBox. Go watch
Thank
that
you.
shit point
Thank
five
you.
speed. Go
Thank
watch
you.
that shit point five speed. You gotta know. Hey, listen. For everybody out there, if I'm punching your arms and you like this, nigga, you not blocking. That's not a block, nigga. I'm punching your arms. I'm punching your arms. I'm scoring right there. You know what I'm saying? That's wear and tear.
But these people don't know that. They listen to these boxers, right? These commentators, like the bias commentator, right? I don't know. I think I sent you the video when Timothy Bradley was like, yeah, Shakur threw a jab. When it was Edwin De Los Santos, the one that threw.
Yeah. You want me to
I
put the
mean,
facts on the screen for these niggas? I'll put
remember,
the
you,
yeah.
you, you was watching the whole fight, 1.7 speed. You feel me? And you was like, bro, I said, I told you, man, that nigga ain't land De Los Santos, man. He did not outland him. De Los Santos was the more physical person in the ring, walking him down, throwing the most punches, trying to exchange more. All Shakur did was stood on his back and ran. Then blinked his hands. That's why I don't respect that victory. Like, bro, you ain't beat up with De Los Santos. How the fuck you the GOAT? Bro, you ain't put on no spectacular performance at 135. You ain't no disrespect. But it's a fact, it's the truth.
And I ain't gonna lie. I've been thinking the past couple days. You feel me?
Hmm.
Sitting back, chilling. T.O. gotta knock him out.
He got to it.
He gotta knock him out. He ain't getting that decision. And a lot of niggas, I want to believe that the fight is gonna be in the States, but a big part of me is I feel like that shit gonna be over there.
You think so?
I feel
So they
like
can
that shit gonna be. I feel like that shit gonna be over there. Well, T.O. gonna get robbed anyway, cause I believe it's gonna be a ring event. You know what I'm saying?
if it be like the De Los Santos fight, he's gonna get robbed.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta knock him out. Got to. You gotta knock him out.
You know why that contract not signed? This is my speculation. You heard? I'm putting it out there. My speculation.
Yeah.
Them niggas is arguing about ring size.
No, it's signed.
It's not signed.
You know, they wasn't supposed to break the news
How
it was
early?
supposed to
How
happen.
early it was?
Remember, remember who broke the story first. Lowe was the first nigga to break the story. Cause remember, Lowe was over. Lowe no Tio. They like this. They always at the Danny fight. Everybody knew what was going on, but the person that broke it wasn't supposed to break it. The fight, everything it's happening. It's on top of the year. He just was on Brian Custer even talking about the fight. The fight is gonna happen. It's happening. You know, how they gonna break it? They're gonna. It wasn't supposed. The news wasn't supposed to be broke how it was. It was supposed to be a fight happening, which was the November 22nd card. It was supposed to be introduced and announced to the world that Tio and Shakur are coming, if I'm not mistaken, late January, beginning February, no later than March. I'm always say March, but between end January, beginning of mid February, the fight was supposed. It's happening, not supposed to. It is going to happen. But yeah, that shit signed. That shit's a done deal. And
Yo,
then
yo. If Shakur go out there and beat the shit out of Tiafimo, I respect him. I respect him.
man,
What you said?
you're not.
Well, let me change my words. I respect him more. I already respect him. He get in the ring. He a professional. He do this shit. He nice. You know what I'm saying? But I respect him
Uh,
more. He'll be exactly what he's saying he is in my head.
in your head,
In my head.
not me.
Cause right now, check me out. Look,
You got to give that Santos back his rematch, bro. I don't give a fuck who you beat. You got to give him back his rematch.
and a lot of niggas yelling at Tank for not giving Roach the rematch.
Everybody really coming at Shakur. You can watch every boxer, Gary Russell, everybody. Everybody say the
Yo,
same
man,
shit.
fuck that. How
Gotta
come
get that nigga back
Keyshawn
his
ain't
rematch.
even? Why Keyshawn and them ain't renegotiate to do the shit at 140?
Y'all duck that nigga, man. You know what's up? That's the closest nigga in the game hitting like Tank, bro. And Etwin is cracking. That nigga is cracking, bro. Etwin is cracking.
That nigga do hit hard.
That boy cracking, bro. Put this shit up. Real shit, bro. That nigga cracking. And I like him a lot. You know, even when he fought Ryo, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, when he put Ryo down. And I was going for Ryo that fight, bro.
Then he got put down too. Then he
Yeah,
came back and finished him.
he finished the shit out of Ryo. He beat the dog shit out of Ryo.
Yeah, he did.
And I went for Ryo
It's
that
g- it's good that they stopped it there, cause it was gonna be brutal.
fight.
It was gonna be brutal if it kept going.
Yeah, yo, he was beating the dog shit out there. But I was like, damn. I'm like, all right. And then all his other fights I was watching, I said, okay. You know, the loss he got was no. Then when Shakur got the situation, they fighting for the WBC vacant title. It opened my mind. I'm like, damn, all right. This nigga already established with the WBC. He already got a friendship with the WBC since 126, 126, 130, right? So you fight De Los Santos, you put on a performance that was shitty. You watched the aggressor really beat you, you know? Was more physical than you landed the most punches in. You mean to tell me?
Yo, let's ask the question, bro. Let's ask the question. Everybody want to know, why are you sparring Sam Noakes allegedly for Abdullah Mason?
No, they is sparred. They did.
Nigga, y'all both under the same nigga.
That's what I was about to say.
So what you trying to line them up? You trying to line them up. You don't want to fight that nigga.
I know how I took it. Informant, a mole.
How you it could be both ways too though.
Yeah. Remember that's at
It could be
is
it
Sam
could be
Mo
both.
a
You
top
damn
rank
right.
or
It could
Eddie
be that way too.
fighter? Is he a top rank or an Eddie fighter?
Who?
Sam Mo. No. That's what we gotta find.
Yeah, cause why Eddie pushing him like that, right?
I thought it was a top rank fight. We need to find out because that's the only way I can see it. Shakur being the mole. How the little Asian nigga was a mole for the tank camp position.
Yo, that nigga signed. Oh nah, this can't be right. Queensbury.
Oh, them motherfuckers.
He's gonna win. He's gonna win.
That shit over there, over there. The commission that's over there, that shit over. It go 12 is over. Or unless, them Jones be loaded over there. They don't care. That shit legit over there. That's why I'm like, yo, Devin Haney, that fucking deal, that nigga probably be a credible Hulk that day, bro.
That's why I asked you, did you see that media workout?
He fucking around be a credible Hulk. And the reason I say that because that shit, I don't know, bro. That shit iffy and tricky over there, bro. Damn, B Norm.
You shouldn't have did it over there.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
You should have did that shit in Georgia, nigga. You the champion.
Damn right. I don't know why he did it. Boy, tripping. Let me see.
It show you the type of nigga he is though too. I like him.
What's up, my son? Man, that shit wow. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good fight though, man. It's gonna be a good fight, man. Hopefully, you know.
Who you got? Who you got in the Bakhram and Kelly fight?
I'm going with Bakhram. I'm going with
How you see
Bakhram
it?
because Kelly chilly, but Kelly. Mm, Josh Kelly, him and Tim Zoo reminded me of each other so much alike. They reminded me of one another because the hype that was around them. Even during the time like when Charlo was running around collecting the belts at 154, and that was 2023. That's why I tell people is where the fuck did Madrimov come from? Because last time I checked, Tim Zoo was the boogeyman. He was the real boogeyman.
I'm gonna be right back.
All right. You heard me, people? 2021, 2022, 2023. Tim Zoo was the real boogeyman. And Charlo ended up getting the Canelo fight. So when he get the Canelo fight, he secured the Canelo fight. He ended up moving up to 168 to fight Canelo, become undisputed champ. The IBF stripped Charlo, and they awarded the email champions, quote unquote. Tim Zoo. Tim Zoo get the title, defend it. Then he ended up fighting Bakhram. Fights Bakhram. Bakhram dropped him a couple times, but they stopped the fight because the last shot Bakhram hit him with, the picture clear as day. Punch for him. Get him out of here. Tim Zoo couldn't believe the shit. You seen his eyes. Like, that motherfucker hit. But at the end of the day, Bakhram, a true champ at 154. So, Charlo, after the Canelo fight, end up supposedly suspended, right? For a year, whatever. And he ended up being stripped for the other titles. But Bud ended up moving up to 154. Remember, Charlo was the champion. How? Where did Madrimov come from? When this is no lie, y'all. When Bud Crawford became undisputed at 147, Jerron Boots Ennis became his mandatory for the second time. Y'all hear me correctly? For the second time. Brian Norman Jr., the guy that went to Harden,
Pardon me.
became his mandatory. Barrios became his mandatory. Stanionis was already champion. I'm just giving y'all a game. He was already champion. So when he moved up to 154 in 2024, who the fuck was Madrimov? When Tim Tszyu was the boogeyman. Now all of a sudden, Bakhram beat Tim Tszyu, and now Bakhram the boogeyman. Y'all don't even know fucking Bakhram. Y'all don't even seen Bakhram fights. And this is the shit I talk about with these, like these
Yo, I
funny
keep it real
boxers.
with you.
Go ahead.
I keep it real. I keep it real with you. I can't even name Bakhram last 5 fights.
The guy, if I'm not mistaken, is Jack DeLuce. Jack something. It was his last fight. Bro, he won 12 rounds with a bomb.
So why he won't go 12 with Josh Kelly?
No, I'm telling people, but see, I can call that person a bum. You feel me? Because I'm just calling the person a bum. You feel me? But let me apologize. He fought a fight. You know, every fighter rank. You know how I play it. I don't care. Whatever you rank at.
Facts, facts,
The
facts.
nigga rank. But at the end of the day, it shows that. How can I say this, man? It shows that everything I was saying about Tim Tszyu came correct. He asked. Everything I said about him, he asked. Is that a stronger. See, Bakhram remind me of a Karen. Don't get me wrong, he's strong. He remind me of a Karen, but when you put a good fighter in there, it's level. But Josh Kelly is great. Remember his amateur career, great, Olympian, etc. But bro, didn't he get knocked out? Ain't that chin? Hey, Josh Kelly, the new Luke Campbell, just like Jake Paul, the new Butterbean of this era. I know you remember Butterbean, right? That's Jake Paul.
For sure.
Jake Paul, the Butterbean of this era. But Josh Kelly is the Luke Campbell of this era. You feel me? He's the Luke Campbell of this era, you know? But he's the white American, the white Devin Haney. That's what Devin Haney is, American. He the new American. I always said it. He the new American. You know, and that's why I'm scared for Brian Norman because I know the outcome. You're gonna knock him out. It's gonna be a nasty knockout. Oh my god. And yet they're gonna say you're on steroids. You know? I already see the outcome. I'm like, Cleo the Striker out this motherfucker. I see it. You know? And
They go nah. This is what they gonna say. They gonna say listen to me, gang. They gonna say either the nigga on steroids or the nigga stuffed his gloves.
yeah, they're gonna say his gloves was loaded, or
Cause they know everybody banking off the steroid shit. Yo, that nigga got tested 9 times. Yo, what the fuck?
bro, how go back and see how many Ryan got tested 7, and he was all clean.
Nigga, hey, listen, I'm on probation. I ain't been drug tested that many times, man. Come on, man. 9?
And I bet you, if it happened, they're gonna say clenbuterol. Watch, 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 bro. I'm trying to tell you. Oh man, see, I hope y'all believe it, man. You know, don't get me wrong, y'all. If Devin Haney would have never pulled that sucker shit off, he would have been labeled a warrior. You feel me? Every time he got in that ring, we wouldn't give a fuck. We would like, he's getting up. You feel me? The storyline is Brian Norman gonna drop him, knock him the fuck out. You know what a lot of people would have fought back is? That nigga getting up. And now he can't say that because all we're gonna say is when Brian Norman knock him out, he gonna sue. That's all we can say. Because at the end of the day, you trying to cook niggas and state that niggas is on steroids, ostarine, etc. But bro, you looking shaky, nigga, because it looked like you a fence straddler because the nigga you working with, hey, he went to jail for that shit. So why the fuck should I believe him? And the bitch that found Ryan positive, where's she at? What him at? You feel me? That bitch disappeared. That bitch
Yo,
disappeared.
how they label Ryan a cheater, but Victor not.
And he went to jail for it. That's all I gotta say, you know. But at the end of the day, yeah, Dev got up. He never quit it. But it's just the outcome of that shit. The outcome stay in your career.
That's cause he was on that shit too. You see how swole that boy got?
You seen it. You seen. Listen, but we knew it was gonna happen. A lot of people knew it. You know, you just was fighting too many small fighters, and every time you fought them, was the key thing you said? You too small, nigga. When you first listen, when him and Brian Norman first met up, remember when the nigga gripped him up by the shirt and all that, and his dad by the shirt? What's the first thing he told Brian Norman Jr.?
You're too
Too
small.
small. Come on, man. And see, Norman, Norman and Regis got the same power. The only difference is he's at he his body is well more grown in the 147. You feel me? Regis shrinks his body down. You dig me? Yo,
Nah, they don't got the same power, bro. You tripping?
Regis got power, bro. You don't know. Yo, Rag, what?
Not no more.
No, he still got.
Not no more.
He
That
still
boy's
got
done,
it.
bro.
That he wasn't fighting the level of competition Brian Norman was fighting. And we got to keep it tall. That nigga wasn't fighting no elite fighters. Like, bro, we gotta keep it tall. Jinsaki just got knocked the fuck out at 130. How you up at 147 and got knocked out again? Like, come on, bro. That's why I tell people we gotta keep this shit real. Like yo, I'm watching the sport. That's why I put when I snap on them niggas for that reason. Cause y'all seen it, the world seen it with Josh Pally. Josh Pally wasn't ranked in the WBC. How the fuck you just come out of nowhere in left field and you number 5 ranked in the W? Who the fuck is you? We don't know you, nigga. We never seen you in the day of our lives. You feel me? And we know the ranked niggas, especially at 135. We know all
Coming off a loss too. Coming off a loss.
you feel me? And then we all know it was Zapata.
Or that might have been an upset win, actually.
It was Zapata, Schofield, Tank. That's how all ranked WBC. Tank, Keyshawn, Edward De Los Santos was number 5. So that's what I'm saying. How Josh Pally come into number 5 when De Los Santos was already there? I just named you the top 5 that was ranked in the WBC. So how the fuck he come there and where did he come from? That's all I was saying at the time. You know what I mean? Whatever he did after that, you know, the wins he got after the Shakur fight, great. You know, it's great to see him get money. I like him. You know, you watch him, he fucking niggas up. Don't get me wrong. Josh Patley, all right. Don't get me wrong. The electrician is all right. Know what I mean? That nigga go to your crib and
His
hook you
last
out
fight
of
was
that
at
shit.
130 though.
Know what I mean? But you like instance, remember we seen it with and we seen it with Joe Cardina. Remember? Joe Cardina get knocked out at
Facts.
130. Then they ranked him. Bro, remember they ranked him at number 5 too. Then they took him off and put you slimy motherfuckers, yo. Ooh. This shit wicked. You know, gotta protect the Muhammad Ali Act, man. We got to, y'all. We got to, because if you got somebody that's trying to attack it, they're not good for boxing. They're not. They're not. People that's trying to monopolize the sport and say fuck the integrity of the fighters, they're not gonna let you know nothing. And that's the key thing I tell you, son, is you paying all this money. Why do you want to attack the Muhammad Ali Act for? I get it why you signed the NDA. So if you attack the Muhammad Ali Act, now you become a communist in boxing.
Mm.
You You become a communist in boxing, bro. And that's a fucking fact. You become a communist in boxing. And people don't see it, man. People don't see it. They don't see it with the blind eye, bro. But only the real can relate, man. You know, like we can talk, like when we talk our shit, when you get off, you go back and watch the fights at what speed, and you see it yourself. You'd be like, damn, bro, they just robbed that nigga.
Oh yeah, man. 0.5, man.
Because
Go check it out.
you see it in clear day. You see what's being landed. You're not listening when you're watching. You're not listening to the biased commentary. You feel me? Because the commentary gonna make you see believe something different. Because what you just seeing with your eyes, you're like, bro, he ain't just do that. But now you starting to believe. You like, the commentary say that. That's a professional fighter. But no, them niggas is there to dictate. And you got to remember, they're friends of this fighter. You know, like people was bitching about the Canelo situation, bro. The whole commentary is Bud Crawford friends. Ain't none of them Canelo friends. They don't even like Canelo, nigga. Canelo was with Top Rank. That nigga was with Golden Boy. You feel me? They don't like that nigga. He was beating up their fighters. Remember, he fucked
Mm.
me up. You know, that's how they look at it. You know, oh, Triple G got robbed the first time. Listen,
Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. You heard, bro? I'm gonna let you cook.
yeah, I'm gonna cook for 15 more minutes. Get this hour in for us. I'm out of here too.
For sure, bro. You already know, bro. Love, bro. I'm gonna hit you.
And I'll let you, my man. But yeah, y'all. I'm gonna tighten up on this thing real fast. Bakhram Josh Kelly, set for January 26th. It's gonna be a great fight. You know, especially if we're over there. If I'm not mistaken, you know, Matchroom won the purse. Matchroom won the purse. If I'm not mistaken, it was 222 $222,000. You know, they won the purse bid. So it's gonna be a lit fight. You know, especially for over there, Matchroom main event slash PBC. Great fight. Um, Shout out to Mike Tyson for coming to Pennsylvania, you know, up Harrisburg, you know, helping us fight for this marijuana bill. Um, I appreciate it. You know, we appreciate that, man. You know, cause ain't nothing wrong with no weed, man. Even though it's legal over here, but he came to support the bill. Um, Jesus Ramos and Shane Mosley, WBC intern, middleweight title. It's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a good fight between both fighters. You know, both fighters strong. You know, both fighters are in a prime. You know, both fighters gonna come to fight. You know, Mexican standoff type situation. You see how Sugar Shane fight. You know, the black Mexican. Then you got a true Mexican into Jesus Ramos. You know, always come in and put up a dog fight. You know, great with his feet. Punch output. Him resistance is cool. You know, Shane Mosley. You know, people always think father like son, but you know he's him. You know he's him. He got game. You know he know how to put on a spectacular, great performance, and you know he fight at his own pace. You know, if I'm not mistaken, you know his arm reach is a little longer, no diddy than Ramos, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. You know, but it's gonna be but Shane, if ain't gonna come to bang and he plays smart, he gonna keep it at a distance. Um, Shout out to we was talking about earlier, man. My guy Santos boxing. The Janabic WBO Convention Center in in Bogota, Colombia. You know, shout out to Showbiz. Showbiz made up a theory. I can't say a conspiracy theory because conspiracy is actual crime is a charge. Made up a theory stating that which is a rumor that Jan and Vic and Bud, the fixes, and they're going to fight next year for undisputed. Um, which is the dumbest shit in the world because Carlos Adames has a title. Um, Plus you got to beat Laura. Um, you know, at the end of the day, it's the WBO convention. Bud Crawford is the WBO champ. He always been the WBO champ. Got a great relationship with the WBO. You know, it's a top rank situation. The WBO is it's a top rank belt, y'all. You can watch every top ranked fighter in the world who was at the convention. They all that was signed to top rank. They still signed to top rank to this day. Was at that convention. We're at Bogota, Colombia. You know, instead of him exposing the situation, like, damn, it's a top rank convention. You want to spread a false lie stating that the fight is rigged, which is not. You know, for people to know, yes, Terrence Crawford is a four-time undisputed champion. You know, I'm gonna make a video about that to clear the air for that. You know, he's linear at 135, linear at 140, linear at 147, linear at 168. He can become a lineal champ at 154 and just fight Charlo for the lineal title. You feel me? But Charlo ain't going to want to get that up. Why? Because that make him the man at 154. And that's why I tell y'all people, all you got to do is pay attention to the 154 and the 147 lineal champions that's ranked in the Ring magazine right now, and Boots and Charlo not even there. It's crazy on. Moving on, you know, Shakur sparring Sam Notes, you know, ahead of the Abdullah Mason fight. You know, a lot of you could take it two ways. You know, you could take it as like, damn, bro, like you doing your little bro dirty. You know, you're both signed to the same manager. You know, it's crazy how you just like it's crazy. Could you be a mole on each side? That's the key thing. You know, could you be a mole for Abdullah Mason for Sam Oates, and can you be a mole for Sam Oates for Abdullah Mason? You know, and that's the key thing, you know, and that shit need to resonate with a lot of people. Like, damn, bro, is it really going down like that? You know, Abdullah Mason ain't feeling no type of way. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Play, you gotta eat. Same shit you did. Same, yeah. See, a lot of people criticize Jerron Boots Ennis for stepping in the ring, but Canelo for the Terrence Crawford fight. And what people need to do is they need to give Jerron Boots Ennis his flowers for whooping Canelo ass for going to have an easy night. You dig me? Um, But you people hate that guy so much, y'all spread false lies and rumors, and this is what you do to the boy instead of giving him his flowers. You know, I watch a lot of false narratives be created in boxing. You know, like for instance, you know, we watching a bunch of false narratives. You know, shout out to Shakur. Shakur is not a bum. You know, is that what they expect him and what they saying he is? He's really not like that. You know, he had an opportunity to show us in the De Los Santos fight, and he didn't. He didn't. You know, he ran the whole fight. You know, and that's a fact. He ran. You know, and people like myself and others thought that Assantos won that fight, but they awarded Shakur Stevenson. Why? Because he already had a relationship with the WBC. Ben had a relationship with him at 126 and 130. So what's 135? Why? Because they trying to build this Tank fight. They want this Tank and Shakur fight so bad. You feel me? But this is no disrespect. Who had Shakur fight at 135? You know, even when you look at 130 and 126, even when he fought Jamel Herring, it's like, bro, that's your homie. Bomac, your homie, bro. Like, this shit could be rigged, bro. You just can go out there, put on a great sparring fight, and award you winner. You feel me? And it looked like Maul was taking it easy on you because the way Maul was fighting you, he wasn't fighting Lamont, right? Okay, then. Okay, then. You dig? But you know me, man. I just like to cook you niggas, man. You know, you know, we're gonna slide on that. But yeah, you know, just ending the note off, you know, I got a lot more to talk about. You know, we're gonna talk about this tomorrow. I'm gonna come on early, probably two times tomorrow. I'll give y'all two shows. Tune in to Facebook too. You know, I'm live on Facebook now, man. Tune in to Facebook, man. I'm gonna start going live on Facebook too. You know, I'm gonna go live two times. One on here, one on the book. You know, but yeah, tune in, man. I got a lot to talk about. You know, I got a lot of info to bring up, a lot of news to break. Did a lot of great research. You know, that's why you ain't seen me yesterday. You know, I got a lot. I got a lot. It's a lot written around here. You know, for the next up and coming shows, you know, especially episode 15 tomorrow. Episode 15 going to be deep. You know, we got some. We got some interviews coming. I know y'all keep saying it's coming. You know, we don't know if we should break it during the 20th episode on up. You know, I just want to keep it at an even episode for we can go from there. You know, and another thing for every up and coming amateur fighter, for any up and coming person that's turning pro, you can hit me in the DM, Louis13, Facebook. Uh, subscribe to me, send me a message on here in the comments, and let me know. I give you an interview. You know, we put you on here to the world, let you tell your story. You know, right now I'm fighting to get back on the algorithm. They just gave me another strike. They gave me a strike on some corny stuff, which I don't know why, because it's not the person video. You know, I didn't. I got a bunch of proof stating that it's not his video, because you can check on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Even on YouTube, a lot of videos is the same video. Like, come on, bro, it's sad. It's sad, but I already know. You know, it's when you keep everybody true to themselves and true to the game and keep them aware of what's going on in the sport and the fuckery these people trying to create with these bullshit narratives and these false claims. You know, and some people that don't really know the sport, I love the sport, and from the outside looking in, they see it and hear it, and they be like, "Oh, it's for real." You know, when we know the biggest fights we want to see is not happening. You know, we ain't get Canelo Benavidez. We ain't get Boots Crawford. You know, we ain't get Floyd Pacquiao when we wanted it. You know, so at the end of the day, these fights that's being announced, we don't want none of these fights because we not asking for them. You know, you trying to get Bam to fight all these people, but the weird thing is, like, bro, how you schedule a how? This is the weird thing. How a person already have a fight and you already scheduling the fight when we already see that the fight going to be rigged. Y'all going to rob that other person, and that's fucked up, you know. And that's the shit people don't see. It's so WWE-ish. And I kept telling people, I said, yo, they putting on all these big cards so they can say they put on all the biggest fights that they never did, really, because the fights we wanted, we never got. But they're going to state their state the claim as well. We already put on all the biggest fights. We gave you Canelo Crawford, nigga. Nobody wanted that, and it's not a big fight. You understand me? Ain't no disrespect. A big fight is two pay-per-view stars. It's no disrespect. You feel me? And Bud wasn't that. So Canelo had to go to Netflix. It was Canelo deal with Netflix. Canelo owed Netflix a fight. It was Canelo deal when y'all went over there and ate with Nello. You feel me? And ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why Canelo got paid more, because it was his situation. You know? But at the end of the day, I watch a bunch of stupid ass people say, don't rematch Canelo. No, nigga, respect the rematch clause. If you're not gonna respect that clause, it's either Charlo or Jerron Boots Ennis, bro. Those the only three fights that make sense. It's either you give Canelo his rematch, you're gonna fight Charlo, or you're gonna fight Jerron Boots Ennis. We don't, like, that's it. That's it. It's the only shit that makes sense. You feel me? You and Charlo been making sense since 2023. You and Boots been making sense since motherfucking 2019, 2020. Like, come on, bro. I know. I love the sport. I watch this shit. You know. And yeah, there'd be great fights for Bud Legacy. Yeah, there'd be great fights for him. You know. Because them boys deserve it, especially Jerron Boots Ennis. He became your mandatory 2 times. When you was with Top Rank, you did not want to fight him. You signed the BLK. Blue Bud called Bozy, and Bozy told Blue Bud to call Steven Spinoza. Did Blue Bud call Steven Spinoza? No, right? Well, shut the fuck up then. So how a nigga duck you? When Top Rank kept telling you to fight Jerron Boots Ennis, and you kept saying no. And that's a fact. Top Rank was trying to make that shit happen. And I hear they're trying to make it a pay-per-view fight. And if they try to make it a pay-per-view fight, listen, man, I mean, who's the duck ski? Who's the duck ski, bro? And you gotta make that shit make sense. Nigga, you fighting on a motherfucking act. These niggas fighting on Prime TV, nigga. Showtime, nigga. Difference. This nigga already in pay-per-view shit, nigga. It's a difference. What you want? You know, then you just watch a person move, so you be like, damn, like you the same way the people you sued and bitch about, you start guiding your career that way. That's all I gotta say. And y'all people believe every and anything, man. Like y'all look at Virgil, bro. Who the fuck Virgil Ortiz for? Ain't no disrespect. Shout out to Virgil. You only can fight who's in front of you. But if I was Virgil Ortiz, I'd look at my promotion and be like, damn, bro. Like these niggas ain't lying, nigga. Like, I understand I gotta defend myself, my nigga, but bro, like, just really looking at it, my nigga. Like, come on, SA, bro. I ain't got a championship fight yet. Then y'all niggas want to keep saying I'm sick, nigga. I'm not sick, nigga. Y'all just ain't giving me these fights that I want. No, but you got a lot of snakes in the soup, man. You know, you got a lot of snakes in the soup. Once a promoter beef with a fighter, you know it's a problem. And it ain't, and 9 times out of 10, the fighter always right. The fighter always right. You let you niggas tell it, y'all gonna believe the promoter. And the promoter can be promised to you something and then don't deliver. And that happens a lot. That happens all the time. This is what the Muhammad Ali Act protects. But a certain entity want to invade it, want to structure it a certain way. Andy Foster, what's up with you, man? No cojones. No cojones. Nut ass nigga. You feel me? It's the game though, man. It's the game. You know, it's just a bunch of Devin Haniacs out here. A bunch of Devin maniacs. A bunch of Dev maniacs out here. These motherfuckers crazy, bro. They believe that boy got the best jab in the world. No, the fuck he don't. That nigga jab like his chin. You understand me? But at the end of the day, they both chinny. So, you know, Boca, Boca Chica Check or whatever the fuck his name is, funny ass name, like he a tribal person. No disrespect. But he was beating the dog shit out of Brian Jr. Ain't no disrespect, right? You know, even though it was a no contest, but you know, the rounds was early of him touching that canvas, him get buying the ass bag for 1995. I mean, $19.95 bought an ass bag, you know. Both selling them ass bags that day, you know, and Brian Norman definitely was on that floor getting mopped. Damn. That shit was all damn. You understand? Damn, shitty draws. Damn. Fucking him up. You know what I mean? And no, even though Dev went out in the 7th round, and even though Ryan got robbed for that, a knockout that round, if I'm not mistaken, you know, Dev can put him down. Dev can put Norman down. No, Dev got the power to put him down. But you got a counter to do that. You got a counter to do that. If the key thing we're not hearing about these sparring matches in this camp is he can take a punch. You just watch a 4-second, 3-second clip. That's all you can see. And you're not taking a punch. So that's the key thing is, bro, is he taking a punch? How is he absorbing the punch? Is he rolling with the punches? How is he absorbing it? You know, because I seen some wicked shit with Amir Khan back in 2014, and you know who was his trainer. And that shit was weird, especially when he fought Devin Alexander and Bomac was his trainer, bro. That shit was, that nigga was PDs. That nigga body was crazy. He was like Incredible Hulk, you know. Uh, but yeah, you know, tomorrow, episode 15 is going to be a great show. Going to be a crazy show. I want all y'all to tune in, man. You know, like I always say, shout out to my guy Santos Boxing. Shout out to my guy Low Nose Boxing. You know, Low, like I say, Low gonna always breeze through with the low facts, drop some knowledge. And Low was the first person in the motherfucking world to bring y'all the news and break the news of Shakur and Tio really happening. And listen, I'm just gonna hit y'all with the facts. 'Cause that's what it is. It's all facts, no opinions, right? Exactly. Go to my other channel, Louis13, hit that subscribe button. They raping me, y'all. They shortening my motherfucking subscribers now. Instead of me gaining over there, I'm losing, but it's cool though. I'm still up 10,000 strong, 8 million views. I'm an 8 million view nigga here. 47, 52 million view on TikTok. You know what I mean? My hashtag over there, 1.4. I got two of them, 1.4. So, I'm 2.8. Hashtag you nigga over there. I'm in the millions, baby. My music on Spotify, DistroKids, a million, you know. But I did a million streams when he made like $849. I was mad as shit. Said, what the fuck? Bro, I did a million streams and made this? Nigga. Nigga. Ain't even ounce money, doggy. And oh shit. But I'm up out of here, man. I'm gonna hit you with the motherfucker. Fuck all that. FAT. Go check it out right now on YouTube. You dig me? I'm up out of here, man. He about to get lit. I'm back up on this motherfucker. Just hit this song real fast. I'm gonna go dump his ass. Yeah. That Shakur beat Kia. Don't mention Victor Conte. Hey, yo. You said I got Brandon Adams knocking boots out. Ooh. You said Shakur nothing. Hey, listen. Hey. But he's with Victor Conte. That's the crazy thing. Core is with Victor Conte. He do fuck with Victor Conte. But Brandon Adams knocking boots out. Yo, listen. Bowichuk, Brandon Adams has Bowichuk number. You feel me? The same thing Boo did to Steel Claxton, he's gonna do to Brandon Adams, yo. Yo, man, y'all just keep doubting that kid, man. I don't know why people keep doubting that kid when that boy is really special, man. He's really built like that, yo. He built for it tough. He built for this shit, man. Is that when people really step in the ring with him, is different, And the key thing is, and what a lot of people don't know is, Brian Norman, Jerron Bull Tennis, Tank, Bud Crawford, a list goes on. The top fighters, their manager was Karen Duncan, and they all know of each other, when you Timothy Bradley, and they'll tell you when you need a great sparring, your manager sent you to certain dogs, and everybody knew of that dog, or the up and coming dog. I know I don't see the frauds in boots. Everybody get hit, but the key thing is what I dislike about people is when people talk shit about a motherfucking person that's ranked. Like people mention Virgil, bro. Sergey Limpin is a former IBF champion. He's bigger than fucking Virgil whole resume. Stanion is bigger than Virgil whole resume. The same nigga Virgil ducked 3 times. You feel me? It ain't no biasness. The nigga ain't got no flaws. Everybody get punched. Everybody get punched. He stand there and bang with niggas. He stand there and bang with Villa. Villa put Rashid Ellis out. Villa knocking niggas out. One of the hardest punches at 147 at the time. Ranked number 4. Villa was ranked number 4, bro. Ranked number 4 in the IBF after he beat Rashid Ellis. Look what he did to him, bro. Put that boy to sleep, man. That boy go in there and put on great performances, and people still bitch. You got him knocking Virgil out too. Yeah, listen, Virgil chinny. So anybody can put Virgil down, but it's all about him getting back up. And when he's gonna get back up, it's all about Brandon taking his shit. Cause Brandon, like he chinny too. That's the key thing, like Brandon chinny. That's why I said people just go off one victory, which is cool, cause he owned Bowichuk, just like Devin Haney, know that Ryan Garcia owns him because Ryan do own Devin. Brandon owned Bowichuk, but besides that, that nigga chinny. Now he's gonna always look good in front of Bowichuk, but besides that, that nigga chinny. And Rolly owned Ryan. You feel me? And Tank owned all them niggas. You know, just what Core is. Core don't listen to his corner. You feel me? Core be promising shit. See, this is what I always wanted Shakur to know, right? Is, bro, me personally, I don't want to see you knock niggas out. So I don't even know why you talking like that, bro. Just go in there and say, nigga, I'm gonna whoop your ass from the 1 to 12. I'm gonna beat you every round. That's whooping a nigga ass from 1 to 12, beating a nigga every round is worse than putting a nigga to sleep. Listen, but he got knocked out. That's the key thing is that's what make you chinny, bro. You understand me? Certain people, even though he protects it and shit, but bro, once you go down and a certain nigga hit you, bro, that shit over. And that's the key thing is we don't respect niggas that got chins. Well, I do. People don't respect a nigga that got a chin. Instead of saying, yo, that nigga got a chin. You seen that punch that motherfucker just ate? People don't say that no more. People don't. You know, I'm watching Boots put on beautiful boxing performances and the shit Shakur do, you be like, what the fuck? Bro, you ran from De Los Santos. Get that man his rematch. He need that rematch. Because he won that fight. He won that fight. But don't get me wrong. You know, I like to see Brandon Adams and Brian Mendoza. Me and my guy, Santos Boxing been talking about that. You know, because Brian Mendoza, nice, yo. He deserve a fight. He real battle tested. You know, beat Fandora, put the tall nigga to sleep. You know what I mean? Put him on his back pocket. But at the end of the day, you know, that'd be a great fight for Brandon Adams. I'm gonna get up on out of here, man. You know, I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow, episode 15. I promise you, fireworks. You hear me?